Can my Generation 2 Pokemon here be up for the challenge? Hey guys, so today we're jumping straight into Picalytics and Team Builder. I will be adding my Generation 2 Pokemon party, starting with DC. It was basically the chance I had, I evolved her. And it was pretty fun because it was a new mechanic with friendship. And then I had the three legendary dogs, Raikou and Suicune, and then I had Entei, and then I had, let's close this by the way, then I had, there's the three dogs already, Tyranitar, and finally I had Ho-Oh. So what I'm gonna do here is, because he's not allowed in the current meta, as you can see, oh wait, oh actually he's here, alright, he can be added, but yeah, I don't think he can be here, so this is kind of a bug, so he's not allowed. So what I'm gonna do is replace him with another Generation 2 Pokemon, and yeah, so we basically can get started with this and then replace Ho-Oh with another second generation Pokemon that best fits our team here based on the synergy and what we want to do. Please keep in mind, guys, that this is the way I usually do the team building phase, and if you have any suggestions, please for sure leave me a comment and I'll read those. So for Bleezy, I'm going to leave her as we had it for now, for the time being. She was a healer, and items were that she had the Evilite, so I guess now leftovers work fine. And then for the moves, I'm gonna do the same. Oh, I'm sorry, this like you adding that one. Ally switch should be here somewhere. Nope. Adding ally switch, and then we had. I'm gonna do hyper voice because she has because now she's evolved and she has a better special attack. So I think I'm gonna try hyper voice. That should be here, and the last move will be. I'm not sure which one could be. So I'm here at Bleezy and on Cerebi.net. Oh yeah, it was Charm. So I think that works pretty well. Back to team building. Charm. Going to leave it here for now, and then if we see any change that would be good for her, then I'll come back and change it. So I've seen people using Suicune as a very good support, so let's just check what people are doing with him and kind of get inspiration. So he has Tailwind, which is pretty good, Snarl, which is pretty good, and Icy Wind, also very good. To lower attacks, and this is like special attack, I believe. And let's just double check that. Snarl, lower special attack, yeah. And then the other one was Icy Wind, which lowers speed. He has Helping Hand as well. So those are pretty good support moves. So for now, I'm just gonna go with that. I think we can say Scald to cause burns. Tailwind is very good. Snarl and Icy Wind probably for speed control. The only thing is, maybe we decide not to go for Icy Wind, and instead we can go with Helping Hand. In case, yeah, that seems like a good idea. And then Inner Focus. Do we need that because he's a support? Maybe Pressure would be better for us. Let me double check what Inner Focus does. Okay, he will not flinch, so yeah, that's very useful actually. Prevents him from fake outs. And then for his item, I guess Citrus Berry works. pretty well for us as well. Yeah, I like that. Then for Raikou, let's see. Just to get a little bit of inspiration as well. Scald, Snarl, kind of the same thing. Protect. Oh, okay, so maybe Raikou could also be another support. I'm liking the ability to have screens here, reflect and light screen, volt switch. After he sets up the light screen and the reflect, maybe we switch, and then as a third move, what can we do here? Probably, not sure yet. Okay, light clay as the item, and inner focus is going to be his ability. Either we go with Snarl or Scald. I think Scald can be an option, because Suicune has kind of the same. I think given that Blissey has Charm, I'm going to replace this one with Snarl. Because yeah, I think that's the best option that we have. We could also go for Thunderbolt. It's good for him to have a move, an attacking move, instead of Volt Switch. Let me just check his special attack. Yeah, it's pretty good actually. Yeah, I think we can go for Thunderbolt, just so that he can also do some attacks in case we need it. And then, so I've seen people using Suicune as a very good support, so let's just check what people are doing with him and kind of get inspiration. So he has Tailwind, which is pretty good, Snarl, which is pretty good, and Icy Wind, also very good. To lower attacks, and this is like special attack, I believe. And let's just double check that. Snarl, lower special attack, yeah. And then the other one was Icy Wind, which lowers speed. He has Helping Hand as well. So those are pretty good support moves. So for now, I'm just gonna go with that. I think we can say Scald to cause burns. Tailwind is very good. Snarl and Icy Wind probably for speed control. The only thing is, maybe we decide not to go for Icy Wind, and instead we can go with Helping Hand. In case, yeah, that seems like a good idea. And then inner focus. Do we need that because he's a support? Maybe pressure would be better for us. Let me double check what inner focus does. Okay, he will not flinch, so yeah, that's very useful actually. Prevents him from fake outs. And then for his item, I guess Citrus Berry works pretty well for us as well. Yeah, I like that. Then for Raikou, let's see. Just to get a little bit of inspiration as well. Scald, Snarl, kind of the same thing. Protect. Oh, okay, so maybe Raikou could also be another support. I'm liking the ability to have screens here, reflect and light screen, volt switch. After he sets up the light screen and the reflect, maybe we switch, and then as a third move, what can we do here? Probably, not sure yet. Okay, light clay as the item, and inner focus is going to be his ability. Either we go with Snarl or Scald. I think Scald can be an option, because Suicune has kind of the same. I think given that Blissey has Charm, I'm going to replace this one with Snarl. Because yeah, I think that's the best option that we have. We could also go for Thunderbolt. It's good for him to have a move, an attacking move, instead of Volt Switch. let me just check his special attack. Yeah, it's pretty good actually. Yeah, I think we can go for Thunderbolt, just so that he can also do some attacks in case we need it. And then for Tyranitar, see here, usually he has the weakness policy item, or let's say 64% of the time, and also notice the ability Sandstream, which, because he's a rock type, he will have a boost on his defense, so that's pretty good. And I think maybe he's our Dynamax target, so let's do that. So his ability will be Sandstream, and he was gonna have weakness policy and Sandstream. So for Tyranitar, let's see what he has access to. Okay, Rock Slide, Protect, Lash Out, Superpower. Ice Punch could be useful since we don't have any ice moves. Dragon Dance could be useful as well for max guard and potentially setting up even more. And given that we have screens, that could be useful for us. So I'm liking Dragon Dance a lot. Ice Punch, Lash Out, and yeah, let's go for that. So Rock Slide for sure, Lash Out, Dragon Dance, and then Ice Punch. Is it Ice Punch that I wanted? Yeah. I think that covers a lot. And then Entei could also be an attacker for us, because I think there's a lot of, if we go back to the what we have here, yeah, there's like Metagross, Glastrier that are weak to Enridaboom. I think Fire is a good Pokemon to have, or a good skill to have, type, sorry. So we can go with, actually, what does Sacred Fire does? Okay, oh, that's pretty good actually. So yeah, definitely Sacred Fire. And is it a physical attack? Yeah. So Sacred Fire for sure. Extreme Speed, having some of the priority moves is always a very good idea. We don't have any ground coverage, so I think I'm liking Bulldoze here. One moment. What's the difference between Bulldoze? Okay, Bulldoze strikes everybody, and then what else is the other one that he had? Tantrum, Stomping Tantrum. Okay, and this one, just double checking what Bulldoze does. So I think it hits everybody. And it lowers speed, which is pretty good, but maybe not for the partner or the ally. So what is Stomping Tantrum? I think this would be a better option for us, since we don't want to affect our partner here. So Stomping Tantrum, and then what else does he have access to? Maybe Shadow Ball could be a good option for him. I'm liking Shadow Ball because we don't have any ghost type moves. Let's see. Shadow Ball is a good option. And then the Solar Beam could also work, but he's more of a physical attacker. Does he have Shadow Claw? No, not really. Yeah, Shadow Ball would be a good option, but because he's mostly a physical attacker and Shadow Ball is a special move, then it doesn't really make sense. Maybe Iron Tail would be a good option, and then we can give him an Assault Vest. I'm gonna try that. Iron Tail. Okay, and for the item, Assault Vest, and his ability will be Inner Focus as well. Okay, looking good, I think. Alright, so for our last Pokemon, I was considering Sumaril, because he basically, with Aqua Jet we have a second option to, so Aqua Jet, Liquidation, Play Rough, and maybe Belly Drum, because yeah, probably we can Aqua Jet directly into Tyranitar, giving us another option, and also with Belly Drum he's potentially a threat as well. Yeah, that seems good. For the item, let's give her or him. It's not here. Well, it's a berry he can eat, so that when we belly drum, he recovers some health. I want berry. And for ability, huge power. I think huge power doubles his attack. Let me check. Huge power, the attack stat is double while he has this ability. So that's pretty strong for a Sumaru, making him a threat as well for our team. And if we go back here to the team, this looks pretty good. I just want to make a few changes. I think to start with, maybe Ice Punch is not the best for Tyranitar, because Max Hailstorm will change the weather condition, and we cannot depend on the sandstorm. So I was thinking giving him something like Iron Head, and it's gonna be good to have Max Steel Spike for him. So let's do that. And for Suicune, I think instead of Helping Hand, we can actually get him Surf. And my idea behind that is that we can potentially pair with Suicune and Tyranitar, and he will Surf and activate our weakness policy as well, and then we're set up. Another option would be a Sumaril, Tyranitar, Aqua Jet into Tyranitar, and go on from there. Another option would be using the screens for us to Dragon Dance and potentially go on from there. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. Another option would be at Sumaril with Bleezy. We Belly Drum. Bleezy potentially can heal us back, or maybe Ally Switch protecting a Sumaril. And then Entei will be probably paired with Raikou or something, or Tailwind probably. Something like this. I think this works pretty well for us. We can try it out. One thing I wanted to make a correction is that Tyranitar, because he has Sandstream and he's a rock type, he actually gets a special defense boost. It's not a defense boost. So that pairs well with the Surf on Suicune, kind of protecting him more from the damage. And yeah, that's pretty much. So guys, everything's going to be the same except that Tyranitar is going to have Iron Tail because I don't have the Iron Head TR, but that should be fine. So we're switching Ice Punch for Iron Tail here, and yeah, I'm gonna set up the team. Okay, so here we are. This is the team. I put them all together here, and yeah, this is the rental code as well if you're interested to play around with it a little bit. And yeah, let's jump into a battle now. Alright, let's get into our first match of the day. Let's see how the team does. Like, I'm pretty curious to see how they synergize with each other, and if like our strategies, how I thought about it would work. We'll see. I'm gonna go for 4 Pokemon battles. So I'm gonna be reselecting the rules in case they go for 6, and hoping that they agree with that. Okay, we go for 4 Pokemon. Then we select our team. Alright. Let's see. Okay, he accepts the change. That's pretty good. Let's see what he has. Okay, pretty interesting. He's going for Trick Room. I don't really have any good answers for Trick Room here. What is the best we can do here? I suppose that we could try at Sumerial, given that we have a priority move, and because he's gonna try to Trick Room on the first turn, then we can just keep Aqua Jetting. And then probably Raikou would be a good option as well for screens. And then maybe Tyranitar and Suicune in the back. Let's see. That's my general idea. I'm thinking they will try to go for Trick Room. Let's see. Yeah, that's a pretty interesting matchup. Yeah, like Belly Drum is pretty risky, to be honest. Like you lose half of your HP, so let's see. I guess it depends on. Okay, so because of the psychic terrain, our strategy to go with Aqua Jet will not work. In this case, I think this is pretty interesting. I guess we just go for Liquidation or play rough. Trying to take out Indeedee. He's probably sashed. Yeah, let's just go for a Liquidation on Indeedee and then probably Light Screen here. Yeah. I really don't know what this Pokemon on the right will do, to be honest. Maybe he's setting up for something. Given that Indeedee made said follow me. We'll see. Trick Room, okay. Oh, now Trick Room is a problem because we don't really have any response to Trick Room, but my Pokemon are not that fast though, so I guess we just rely on screens and maybe we can survive the Trick Room probably. Oh, that's pretty good actually. Expanding Force. That's why he needed the. I guess that's why he needed the Psychic Terrain. Okay. And it doesn't activate our berry as well. Because the other option is Tyranitar in the back. But the screens are up, so that's something. Let's check. He's a Psychic and he's a Rock Steel. Okay. So I guess Tyranitar is a good option for us against Grenoplius. And here I'm just gonna. Guess we can Thunderbolt here. Like at this point, Raikou is not really useful for us. We'll see. But the screens are up, so at least that's going for us. Yeah, Stack Attack I think is pretty strong. I think it has a high attack, so it's a big threat, especially in Trick Room. Yeah, for sure. No, I didn't know that it had beast boost. Okay. Okay, Thunderbolt's not gonna do much. So, what can we do here? We need to bring Tyranitar out and Dynamax. For sure. Maybe even Max Guard this turn. Yeah, I'm leaning towards Max Guarding. And then maybe Volt switching, or yeah, I think we can sacrifice Raikou here and then bring in Suicune safely. I'm trying to stall the Trick Room turns, and also I'm trying to stall their Dynamax, so I'm basically surviving at the moment. It's not looking so good for us. Yeah, we max guard. Yeah, that's pretty good for us. Standing 4. Okay. They take Raikou down. Then we can bring in Suicune and potentially do something with it. I'm not sure if attacking Stakataka here or because we can also max Steel Spike to increase our defense. But I think the best option here would be to get rid of this one and maybe Surf. Yeah, to activate our weakness policy. Oh, okay, but we didn't need that actually because he's moving first, and that was a misplay. My bad. We didn't really need Surf because he would activate our weakness policy anyway. Yeah, Trick Room was pretty tough. Like we don't really have anything against Trick Room. If Trick Room goes up, then we're in a very bad spot. Yeah, I suppose. Okay, but Trick Room ends here, so we have a chance, I think. Let's see. Who's next? Okay, it's Dusclops. I guess he will try to go for Trick Room again. Guess we go for Dusclops here, and we just maybe Scald on Stakataka and hope for a burn. Okay, very good. We get rid of Dusclops, which is great for us because, like, I'm supposing he went for Trick Room again. And I think a burn would be huge here, but I'm not sure. Oh, that's a pretty huge amount of damage, and we get a burn. Okay, it's pretty good. Alright, Rock Slide. Perfect. So, yeah, we got this now. And they quit. Okay. Well, that was a pretty fun game for our first game with the team. That went pretty well, actually. We even survived a trick room. I'm gonna leave it here for today, guys. I think with the team building and a first match just to showcase the team, it's pretty good for now. And yeah, see you next time. If you're interested to get to know me a little bit more, check my links here, and see you.